Full of assessment as well as cleanup, and we're seeing plenty of both here. And we're right here in Cape Coral on the west side in the Sandoval community. And as Fox 4 certified meteorologist Katie Walls also kind of takes us through this, we've seen a lot of damage in this area as well.
A tremendous amount of damage, Chris. And for us here, because this is also my community, it was a lot of wind damage, but also a lot of water damage as well. We have a lot of little lakes kind of peppered in between the different streets, and a lot of those lakes were inundated, of course, and then unfortunately did go into the back of some people's homes. And even behind us right here, this is just drainage. The storm drains can't handle any more water, so we're seeing these man-made lakes, unfortunately, the nature-made lakes that have just kind of created themselves that are, you know, sometimes 6 inches deep. But slowly but surely we are starting to see them at least evaporate with this drier air.
And also trees, a common theme out of today. As we were driving into this, you could see lots of work crews, the landscaping crews, trying to at least clean up a lot of the debris that's there to make sure it gets into the wood chipper so it can kind of start that process. But we also saw some trees ripped up right out of the ground.
Absolutely. So the trees that were ripped up out of the ground, that was pure force of wind. And it really was the force of an EF3 tornado. It was that kind of magnitude. So you're talking about that kind of power that can do that. And of course, with all of the collapsed pull screens, I mean, just completely crumpled, just like a piece of paper. And then in terms of all of the other trees, you know, our crews have been doing an amazing job clearing the streets. When I first tried to get home yesterday, I was dodging things left and right. It was extremely treacherous, but our crews have gotten out here and they are already, I mean, you can now drive on 2 lanes, which you certainly couldn't do yesterday. So even in just a matter of 24 hours, we're seeing huge improvements.
You also talked with one neighbor. She's out here with her dog Benji.
Yes.
And they're also trying to not just assess and try to repair things, but also make sure they had enough gas as well, too.
The generators are a big thing we're learning here, and generators run on gasoline. Well, what don't we have much of right now? Gasoline. And some of my neighbors have actually caravanned all the way to Clewiston. Check this out. What kind of damage you have experienced yourself?
Well, it was quite a storm. It was 12 hours long, and we came through it without any storm surge, so I'm really thankful for that, because I was worried about that. Some shingles, concrete shingles from the roof in our neighborhood, but, you know, we can deal with that. We're there. We have no power. We have no water. We have a generator. My husband's out now searching for gas. He's gone the whole neighborhood got together in one truck. Everybody's gas tank container is on the back of his little ramp. So they're going to Clewiston to try and get gas because the lines are so long here.
Oh my goodness.
So generators are no good if you don't have gas, you know.
That's true.
So that's the story. And water, well, bottled water, if we run out of that, we're going to have to leave.
Now, did you have any water from any lakes anywhere near you?
No water damage, no water. Usually there's a spot between the esplanade and our backyard where it's low, and we always see water piled up there, but we never saw that. Never saw it, so. No storm surge, so happy.